Hello friends, welcome to Insight Learners. So in this video we shall solve the next set of SQL queries that will be asked in the interview. So we shall see the important interview questions on the SQL queries. So quickly we shall see the 16th question. So write a query to fetch the department wise count of employees which are sorted by department count in ascending order. So here what you need to do is you need to write a query and you need to fetch the department wise. You need the department wise. So you need to fetch the department wise count of employees and then it should be sorted, and then after that you need to sort the count in the ascending order. So first thing is what you need is select. So you need the department. So you can say you need the department. So select department, comma, then after that what you need is, so in this case employee ID, so you need the count of that. So count of employee ID, then we shall consider it as, so count of employee ID, we shall consider it as count of employee ID as the employee department count. So employee department count from the name of the table is employee info. So the name of the table you can say employee info. Then after that what you need to do, you need to group by. So you need to group it with, so group by department. So group by department. Then after that what you need to do, you need to order the count in the ascending order. So order by, so what is the count we have considered? Employee department count. So order by employee department count. So order by employee department count in the ascending order. So this is the query for this question. So that is what you need is, you need to fetch the department. So select department and the count of employees which are sorted by the department. So which means the count of employee ID is the common table for both employees and department. So therefore count of employee ID as what you need it as, you need to sort them by department count. So therefore employee department count from the name of the table is employee info. Then after that you need to group the department as well as the employee department count. So group by department, then order it in the ascending order. So next thing is write a query to calculate the even and the odd records from a table. So these are some of the common queries they will be asking, like how to find the even and the odd records from the table. So first thing is you need to write it separately, like first to find the even records. So first we shall see how to find the even records, and we also need the odd records. So how to find the even records is that, so for even records you need to write a select statement. So what you need, select. So query to calculate the even and the odd records from the table. So then select the employee ID. So employee ID is the table which includes the numbers, which includes the even, it includes the records. So select employee ID from, so within that open one more and include one more statement, that is what you need is, you need to select the row number. So you need a row number. So select row number followed by comma, select row number comma, what you need, select row number comma employee ID. So employee ID from the name of the table. So employee ID from the name of the table is employee info table. So from employee info, then after that where. So how to calculate the even and the odd records, that is similarly when you are writing a program you do n mod 2 if it is equal to 0, then it is even, n mod 2 if it is equal to 1 odd. So similarly for this, to perform even and odd records we have a keyword, that is mod. So where mod, so where mod of, so where mod of row number comma 2 is equal to 0. So this is the query for the even. Similarly they have told to find the odd records and the even and the odd records from the table. So similarly you can AND it with the, so you can AND the, then followed by this same thing. So again select employee ID from select of. So from select of what you need to do is, from select of row number comma employee ID. So from row number comma employee ID. Similarly from the name of the table. So from employee info. So from employee info where what you need to do is where mod of row number comma 2. So row number comma 2, if it is equal to, so row number comma 2 should be equal to 1. So row number comma 2 should be equal to 1. So if it is equal to 0, you can say you are calculating the even records, and if it is equal to 1, you can say you are calculating the odd records. Then we shall see one more query, 18th query, that is write a query to retrieve the employee details from the employee info table who have a date of joining in the employee position table. So we shall see this question. So the first thing is you are going to do write a select. So select star from employee info. So select star from employee info. So what you need is you need to retrieve the employee details. So you need to retrieve the employee details. So select star from employee info and who have the date of joining in the employee position table. So where you are going to, so from employee info consider E, from employee info E, then where, so employee info E where followed by the keyword that is exist. So exist is a one, that's you can say it's a keyword which is used to check whether that row is present or not. So where exist of select star from the position table. So select star from employee, we need to check in employee position table. So select star from employee position P where you need to, so common table between both the table is employee ID. So where employee ID is equal to P dot employee ID. So if the both of them matches, then it displays the result, you can say. So employee ID. So E dot employee ID is equal to P dot employee ID. So then you are going to display the date, like you are going to display the employee position table, that is if that exists. So you are going to display those rows. So then next thing is next query we shall see, write a query to find the nth highest salary from the table without using the top or the limit keyword. So here you are not going to use the top or the limit keyword. So without that how you are going to find the nth highest salary? So earlier to find the nth highest salary you will be using like a select top n salary, but here they have mentioned if you are not, you need to not use the top or the limit keyword. So in that case how to write a query we shall see. So we need the highest salary. So for that purpose select, what you need is select salary. So select salary, then after that you need to specify the salary is included in the employee position table. So select salary from employee position. So select salary from employee position. Select salary from the employee position, then after that employee position E1. So consider you need to use the extension in order to match it or something. So select salary from employee position E1 where you need the nth record. So where the last but not the least record. So where n minus 1 followed by what you need to do is again include one more select statement within this. So select of what you need to do, you need to count the distinct salary. So count of distinct salary. So count of distinct of, then include one more keyword that is E2 dot salary, extension of the employee position, that is E2 dot salary from the, so from employee position E2, from employee position E2. So where E2 dot salary is greater than E1 dot salary. If that is the case, then it displays the nth highest salary from the employee. So you are going to select the salary from the employee position E1. E1 is one extension of this where n minus 1, that is the n is the last nth term, n minus 1 and then after that what you need to do, you need to select the distinct E2 dot salary. So distinct E2 dot salary is the different like unique salary from the E2 position. If E2 dot salary, that is the distinct salary count of the distinct, that is unique salary, if it is greater than the E1 dot salary, then it will display the highest salary from the table. So then we shall see the next question. So the next one is write a query to retrieve the duplicate records from a table. So you need to write a query to retrieve the duplicate records from a table. So again you need to start it with the select statement. So select, what you need is, you need to retrieve the duplicate records. So select employee ID followed by, so you need to retrieve the, write a query to retrieve the duplicate record. So select employee ID comma, then after that you need employee first name comma followed by the department. So followed by department, then you need to count. So count of star, then count of star from, the name of the table is employee info. So count of star from employee info. So count of star from employee info. Then after that what you need to do is, you need to group by. So group it with the department. So group by. So group by employee ID comma employee first name comma department having, so we use a keyword that is having. So having the count of star, it should be greater. So having count of star greater than 1. So if it is if the count of that, if it is more than once, then also you need to display those records, so which will display all the duplicate records also. So then we shall see the last query of this session. Write a query to retrieve the list of employees who are working in the same department. So here you need to display, you need to retrieve the list of employees who are working in the same department. So who are working in the same department. So for that purpose we shall write, so what you need to do is, you need to select distinct. So again you need to use a distinct keyword. So select distinct. So select distinct followed by the, then after that I am going to consider E dot employee ID. Then after that you need to consider first name as well as the department. So E dot employee ID, then after that E dot employee first name. So E dot employee ID, E dot employee first name comma E dot department. So E dot department. Then from the name of the table, so from employee, so from employee info, so from employee info E comma the employee. So from employee info E comma employee E1 is one more I am going to consider. So employee E1 followed by the where clause. So followed by the condition, you need to specify the condition. So for that where followed by, so what you need to match it with where, you need to check whether they are working in the same department, employees and the department. So where E dot department, so where E dot department is equal to E1 dot department. So E1 dot department, so E dot department is equal to E1 dot department, and where, and you need to match where E dot employee ID. So where employee ID, it should not be equal. So where E dot employee ID should be not equal to E1 dot employee ID. So this will display the correct output for this query. So here you are going to select the distinct employee ID. So they are told to retrieve the list of employees who are working in the same department. So first they will not particularly mention like display the employee ID, display the first name. So you need to understand. So if you are going to retrieve the list of employees that are working in the same department, so in both the table you can say employee ID is the common column in both the table. So you need to select distinct employee ID, and then from the employee table employee first name, and from department table E dot department. Then from the employee info name of the table E, as well as the employee, we need to check whether they are working in the same department. So this is possible. Working in the same department is you need to do employee E1 where E dot department, if it is equal to E1 dot department, means they both are working in the same department and the employee ID should not be equal. So the same employee cannot work in the two different departments. So therefore you need to match E dot employee ID should not be equal to E1 dot employee ID. So this is the query for this question. So thank you friends for watching and do subscribe our channel for more updates.